Friends, I have big news to share with you all this evening. In just a few days, over 1 million Americans will be receiving an automatic deposit of a brand new stimulus check. Some low-income, Social Security, and SSI recipients may be able to claim this new relief payment. Biden administration officials have also made a new announcement in regards to future inflation relief legislation. Friends, do make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all the new details. Also, to say thank you for joining me here every day, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. During the months of October, November, and December, I will be surprising some of you that have been in this community for several months with $200 gift cards. It's a simple way to say thank you so very much. More than 1 million Americans are set to receive a stimulus check in the mail that is worth $270 on average. The payment was part of a $475 million relief package that was introduced by New York lawmakers last month. Officials say that 1.75 million New Yorkers will receive the check by October 31st, 2022. Americans will either receive an Empire State Child Credit, an Earned Income Tax Credit, or both. Individuals are eligible if they received at least $100 from either one or both payments during the 2021 tax year. Also, they must have filed their income state tax return by April 18, 2022, unless they have been granted an extension. Checks will include one or both payments, with the minimum amount issued being $25. The payment for the Empire State Child Credit is anywhere from 25% to 100% of the amount of the credit that you receive for your 2021 taxes, and it is based on your income. Also, the payment for the Earned Income Credit is 25% of the amount that New Yorkers received in 2021. The relief does not need to be reported on New Yorkers' state income tax returns for 2022. Governor Kathy Hochul said, "This program will put money back in the pockets of nearly 2 million New York families who are struggling to make ends meet in the face of the crisis, inflation, and other rising costs." Assembly Speaker Carl Hessel added this week, "This will put money back into the pockets of hardworking families who have been struggling with the already high costs of childcare, along with the rising costs at the grocery store and at the gas pump." Checks should arrive by October 31st, but it may be delayed if officials require additional information. Meanwhile, refunds worth between $200 and $1,050 are also being issued in the state of California. California is sending 2.1 million direct deposits worth a maximum of $1,050 to millions of families in the state of California, with the economic inflation impact with millions of dollars gathered for a single stimulus check payment. Even when California delivered the first deposit 1 week ago, several beneficiaries are asking why they have not received their stimulus check money. According to the Franchise Tax Board, California sent 700,000 inflation relief deposits to all residents who wanted an electronic transaction instead of a check. The same information reveals that the Franchise Tax Board must deliver 2.1 million direct deposits. However, state officials have said that if you did not receive your inflation relief money, please do not worry, as California will send weekly payments out. Friends, the keyword for this video is Hot Springs National Park. If you would like to enter the next Walmart gift card giveaway, please do click and like several of my videos and then comment below this keyword, which is Hot Springs National Park, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. The Biden administration has opened the application process for Americans seeking student debt relief in a beta period starting this week. According to Biden administration officials, this will allow applicants to begin signing up before the website is formally unveiled later this month. In August, President Biden announced his decision to cancel up to $10,000 in student loan debt for individuals earning less than $125,000 a year, or as much as $20,000 for eligible borrowers who were also Pell Grant recipients. A spokesperson for the Department of Education told CNN News, "The Department of Education will begin beta testing the student debt relief website. During the beta testing period, borrowers will be able to submit applications for the Biden-Harris administration's student debt relief program." CNN has reported that anyone who applies for the debt relief in the beta period will receive a confirmation email, but their application will not be processed until the site formally launches. Once processing begins, most qualifying borrowers are expected to receive debt relief within a few weeks. The spokesperson also stated, those borrowers will not need to reapply if they submit their application during the beta test, but no applications will be processed until the site officially launches later this month. All borrowers must have federally held student loans in order to qualify. The Education Department will work to determine an applicant's eligibility, and once it's approved that their applications were sent to loan servicers, the department will notify borrowers that their applications were sent to loan servicers to process debt relief. According to CNBC News, those loan servicers ultimately will inform borrowers that the relief has been applied, in addition to providing any details about outstanding loan balances and monthly payment updates. Well, my great and amazing dear friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate all of you. Friends, I'll be announcing a winner for the $75 Walmart gift card and the surprise $200 Walmart gift card in a video very soon. Please make sure you enter the giveaways and do stay tuned for that video. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.
They want to get rid of that as well, I might add. They want to get rid of that as well. But look, here's the bottom line, and please hear this. When it actually comes time to do something about inflation around the kitchen table, Republicans in Congress said no. If they take control, they've said their first aim is to get rid of the Inflation Reduction Act, and inflation is going to go up, not down. You know, when you sit at that kitchen table I told you about paying your bills, well, what are necessities for a vast majority of families? Prescription drugs. If you lower prescription drug costs significantly, it lowers their cost of a family, and inflation for the family is reduced. It goes on. The same way with what's in the Inflation Reduction Act has to do with your ability to be able to get tax credits for buying. If you need a new coffee machine, a new washer, a new refrigerator, you buy an efficient refrigerator, efficient coffee machine, you get a tax credit for it. It costs you less money. It's estimated average family will save $500 a year as well on just that. There are also tax credits for weatherizing your home. You put in new windows and keep or a door that doesn't, leak air and bring in the cold, etc. There's a lot in here that lowers the everyday cost for middle-class families to be able to make it. And look, I come from a wealthy state, the state of Delaware. Well, guess what? I've never been a big fan of trickle-down economy. No, I'm serious. But that's where we've been for the last 30 years, guys. That's where we've been. If the wealthy do well, it trickles down, everybody does well. I'm a bubble up guy. Seriously. When the middle class does well, working class people have a way up, and the wealthy do just fine. They do just fine. And by the way, the middle class built this country, and unions built the middle class. I don't want to take too much of more of your time, but this is one of the reasons I got involved in politics 800 years ago. Already, the vast majority of House Republicans have signed on to a budget they have, and I'll just read one section of the budget, that they have to cut Medicare and Social Security. Now, you think I'm exaggerating this, but they have the pamphlet they put out, okay? Senator Scott, the senator from Florida, who is the chairman in charge of re-electing Republicans to the United States Senate, this year proposed a plan to put Social Security and Medicare on the chopping block every 5 years. All federal legislation sunsets in 5 years. If the law is worth keeping, Congress can pass it. Or in other words, if it doesn't affirmatively pass Medicare again, it goes away. If it doesn't affirmatively pass Social Security again, I know that sounds bizarre. Well, guess what? There was one guy that thought it was too lenient. A guy who happens to be a senator from Wisconsin named Johnson. He thinks it should be, no, every year. This is not, I never thought I'd live to see this. It's not a joke. He wants every single year the Congress would have to affirmatively vote back into law, these programs, or they go away. It's not just Social Security and Medicare. He wants to put veterans' benefits and everything else in the federal budget at risk the same way. Look, let me close with this. Over the last few years, we've faced some of those difficult challenges in our history, both domestically and in foreign policy. And we're making real progress, helping folks just get a little more breathing